Comfort shows are something we all have, when we're feeling down and just want to cheer ourselves up. Sometimes we put on that one show that just makes us feel good. And then we have the opposite, the guilty pleasure shows. The shows we know are not the best, but they just hit different. And my guilty pleasure anime happens to be... I'm not proud of this one, but here we go.
Link start!
Look, I'm aware that SEO is really bad, but this video is me just trying to justify myself on why it's a guilty pleasure. Alright, this is what you call delusion, leave me alone. Now, I want to start by saying, when I rewatch SEO, I only watch Aincrad and Gun Gale, because fuck the weird elf shit, and the whole kid dying part, pass. To me, it's the concept of Aincrad I fuck with the most. It's legit a gamer's dream. Full diving into a game, hanging out with the boys, doing side quests. Like, imagine doing 100 real players, trying to beat the boss to get to the next floor. That's so cool. My biggest issue though with Aincrad is, why did they speedrun it? You have this amazing concept. You have to make it at 100 to escape the game. If you die in the game, you die in real life. And they just speedrun it. Season 1 should have been Aincrad, not the stupid elf shit. I wish they focused more on the struggles of losing real people in this sick, twisted game. Also, you have the boss fights, and yes, people die in them, but it's like, they die, oh no. You could have built up some personalities for them, so when they die, we actually care. We're attached to these characters when they're killed off. One thing I really wish they spoke more about is Laughing Coffin.
Boss won't get off your back? Girlfriend won't stop nagging you? Did that fuckstick Tiffany sell you a bullshit dagger that broke almost immediately despite the fact you spent half your goddamn coal on it? Have you considered murder?
Laughing Coffin is such a sick fucking name for a guild, and yet they weren't shown at all. It annoys the shit out of me. Laughing Coffin is a realistic representation of what would happen in a world where people are stuck in this life and death situation. People resort to extreme measures of just trying to survive, and they didn't do anything with it. When you boot up a game, you're going to meet shit people who just want to fuck around and kill other players. Like, we experience that when we play games ourselves. So when you're in SAO, of course there's going to be other players that are killing other players, even if it means you're gonna die in real life. Like the battle of Kirito and his mates versus Laughing Coffin, when they showed it in a flashback in Gun Gale, why was that not a whole episode in Aincrad? I know it came out later, but even so, an episode where all the guilds team up, trying to put Laughing Coffin in jail, would have been really fun to watch. I just don't know, why didn't they do more with Laughing Coffin? I hate how much I really love the scene of Kirito whipping out the dual wield. Every time I see it, my brain returns to K-Man and I start clapping my hands and going, oh my god, oh my god. It's stupid. I hate that I like it so fucking much. It's so stupid. It's annoying because as much as I turn into K-Man for it, the whole issue is Kirito is just badass. So that's why he's got a hidden skill. The end of Aincrad is cool, but it's really shit when you think about it. I like Heathcliff being the game master, but the whole, you killed Asuka! Oh, sorry, Evangelion. You killed Ozuna! Ozuna? But the whole, you killed my wife, I'm going fucking ghost so I can kill you. Man, that's shit. It's just, again, Kirito's really cool, so the game rewards him for it, like, what the fuck? From going to Aincrad to Elfheim, such a fucking letdown. Like, honestly, what the fuck were they thinking? We go from, let's beat this game, to creepy ass man wants to marry Ozuna's dead body. And then we go from having Ozuna as the, simp girl, to his sister who is his cousin, who she wants to fuck him. What? I'm not an Ozuna simp. I like Shinon better. She was the better girl in this whole series, but Ozuna to that, what were they thinking? I've legit got nothing good to say about Alfheim. Honestly, the coolest thing that happened was when Kirito flies up a tree and he's fucking pissed and he wants to fight the creepy guy. And then the only cool scene is when he fights the creepy guy in the hospital car park. Bruh, nothing good happens in Alfheim. And speaking of the creep, what the fuck? We went from dual wielding in Aincrad to fucking tentacle hentai? Alright, a small scene I do actually like, and I think it's clever, is when Kirito is in the real world, and because he spent so many years in Aincrad, when he's fighting his sister cousin thing in the dojo, he tries to fight like he did in Aincrad. It's a small scene, but I think it's really cool how they did it. Finally, back to something good.
It's showtime.
Now, I'm a gamer. I fucking love FPS games, so to me, Gun Gale is like an orgasm to normal people. I wish Gun Gale was a real thing. I would love a VR COD. Look, Gun Gale has its flaws. I like the idea of Gun Gale. There's a Laughing Coffin member who has logged into Gun Gale just to kill off some gamers. And then we have Kirito and Shinon working together to find out there's someone in her apartment as they are playing this tournament. It's such a cool plot. I like Shinon as a character. She's interesting. She goes from a reserved sniper who struggles with PTSD. And like the sniper part's cool because she's not with the rest of the team. She's experienced like no gunfire because she's so far back. And then she meets the woman who had a kid when she saved her from the gun. She understands that she did the right thing and isn't a monster, and she's not alone now. Also, it's really cool to watch Kirito slash bullets with a lightsaber. It's like the dual wielding, I don't know why, but it goes hard. Defcon is honestly really cringe, but I fucking love him. This is my gun.
Death Gun is my name, and the name of my gun.
It's so stupid, but I love the idea of a Laughing Coffin member has logged into this game. And it's Kirito playing detective because he, of course, knows who it is because he was in Aincrad. And it's just this cycle of, fuck, who is he? I know his name, but what is it? I think Death Gun is the coolest villain of all of SAO. The ending of Gun Gale is really good, but kinda bad. Like, I really love the let's throw a grenade and hug so we both win. And then Kirito coming to bash the guy in her apartment. Then my problem is like, we have another creep, just like in Elfheim, like, come on, why do we need another creep? I swear SAO has a second arc curse because again, we go from Gun Gale, really cool, to a snooze fest. This whole arc with the sick girl, it just sucks. You're trying to make me care for this character that dies within the next few episodes, and I'm aware as a viewer that she's about to die. So of course I'm not going to get attached. Look, I'm aware I said in Aincrad I wish they built up characters to then kill off. But like, I'm aware this one's about to die, so it's really different. Also, they try really hard to push down your throat that she's better than Kirito. Like, she deserves dual wielding more than he did. And every 20 seconds they're like, did you know she's actually better than Kirito? I don't care. Please stop. The best scene in this arc is, you'll never guess who's in it. Kirito. Like, bruh, he's not fucking barely in this arc, and yet him stopping a guild from entering the boss room so Ozuna and her new squad can get their names on a wall. And it's better than anything that's in this fucking arc. Kirito using what he learnt in Gun Gale with cutting bullets, then adapting and cutting arrows and magic in half is such a cool 5-second scene. And then she just dies. Like, there's a cool shot of everyone at a tree and yep, she's dead. That's how it ends. GG. Now, I didn't include the SA movies as well as the series with Alice in it because when I rewatch SA, I only watch Aincrad and Gun Gale. And that's what this video is, just me talking about my rewatching experience with SAO. And SAO takes me back to the simple days of when I started watching anime and I had only seen 3 other animes. SAO is by all means not a good anime, but it'll always be one of my guilty pleasures.